Today we continue our talk of percents with another topic that is also very, very prevalent in our day-to-day lives whenever we go shopping, and that is the topic of markups. So we learned about tax and tips yesterday, which are a type of markup on the price, but those are a type of markup that don't happen until we're actually in the store. A markup, on the other hand, is actually what happens when the store orders a product. They actually don't sell it for the price that they paid for it. They mark it up so that they make a profit on the item that they're selling. So, vocabulary we'll start with markup. A store sells items for more than it pays for those items. The amount of increase is called the markup. Selling price is the amount a customer pays for an item. So your selling price, in other words, is going to be the cost to the store plus your markup amount. And your markup is going to be a percent of, this is what we call a wholesale cost. So a store might order something for $10 but sell it for $15. That would be a 50% markup in order for them to make a $5 profit on that $10 item. And this is something that we pay every day when we go to the store, but we don't really think about it too much because, well, the prices are what they are whenever we get to the store. But it makes sense that the store needs to make money to keep running, so the prices are all marked up. Now, some stores mark up more than other stores, which is where we get, the opportunity to shop and see who has better prices than who. So, let's get into an example. A store pays $56 for a GPS navigation system. Now, we all know that getting a GPS for $56 at a store is not going to normally be the price that we find. That's going to be a huge bargain. So if a store pays $56 for a GPS navigation system, that means they're ordering it from some company. Perhaps they're ordering it from Garmin or whatever the case might be. They mark it up 25%. We want to find the selling price. Okay? So we learned with tax and tip, there are two ways to do this. So I am going to do the first example using method 1 and method 2 as we did with yesterday's video. So I'm going to start method 1. Okay, so method 1, I would need to first find the markup dollar amount. So we know that our markup is equal to 25% of 56. Okay, again, I'm going to use the percent equation just because it's a little more quick to get to the answer, but you can definitely use the proportion method if you're more comfortable with that. So 25% of 56, well, that's just going to be 0.25 because I'm looking for a part of 56. 56 is the whole of 56. And I know that 25% of 56 is equal to 14. So then the next thing I would need to do would be to find the total cost. And I know that my total cost is going to be equal to the wholesale, or what the store pays, plus the markup. So in this case, we know the store is paying $56. We know they're marking it up $14. So we know they're selling it for $70. Okay? So the total cost to you, the customer, upon walking into this store is $70 for this particular GPS navigation system. Now, using method 2, using method 2, I know that I'm going to be looking for a total cost right from the beginning. And I know that my total cost is going to be equal to 100% of wholesale plus my 25% markup. So in this case, I know that this is going to be 125%, okay, of my original cost. So I know, so that would be of 56. So in this case, my total cost is going to equal 1.25 multiplied by 56, which will get us straight to the answer of $70 is how much this GPS is going to sell for. So again, it is a little quicker to use method 2, but more time is spent in thinking about how we're going to get to the answer. Okay? Let's go to the next example. The wholesale cost for shirts bought by a sporting goods store is $20 per shirt. The shirt will be marked up 40%. What will be the selling price? So this time around, I'm just going to use method 1, all right? And then if you want, you could definitely pause the video and then see if you can try method 2 and see what you like better, okay? So I know that I'm going to be, let's go back and just take a look. Remember, first thing we need to do is figure out the markup. Then we need to figure out the total cost based on that. So the first thing I need to do is figure out what my markup is. So in this case, I know that it's being marked up 40% of 20. So to calculate that, using the percent equation, that's going to be percent multiplied by whole. So that's 0.4 multiplied by 20. And I know that 0.4 multiplied by 20 is equal to 8. So my markup is $8. To find my total cost, again, that's going to be wholesale plus your markup. Well, I know my wholesale price is what the store buys the shirt for. That's $20. And my markup is what the markup is. In this case, it was 40% of 20, which is 8. So my total cost is going to be 28. So if I walk into the store and I'm buying this shirt, I'm going to be paying $28. Now this is before tax. There might be a tax added on to this, and the tax will be calculated out of 28. Okay, later on in class we're going to do a shopping activity where we're going to be looking at marked up prices and their taxes. Okay, so this is actually all that we have for today. Our problem of the day is right here. A store pays $12 for a particular book. They sell the book at a 28% markup. What is the selling price of the book? So when we come into class tomorrow, we'll talk about this problem and we'll get right into our work. All right? Have a great day.